maybe, Julie, you want to pick somebody to be volunteer today? Louis. Hey, Louis. Sit down there. All right, and so the first thing, as soon as your mom and dad are going to bring you there, then they're going to go back down the steps. And I'm going to say, oh, Louis, you look just great today. Oh, what a wonderful day. And you look so fancy and dressed up, in a new shirt. And you say, yeah, or go, whatever it is. We'll talk about that. And I'll talk a little bit about what the day is going to be all about, how special it is for you, your second sacrament. Okay? When that is finished, then I'm going to say to you, I'll say, well, Louis, what do you want to tell Jesus you're sorry for? And what will you do then, Louis?
Say my sins.
Yes, perfect. You will then tell Jesus your sins, right? You'll tell them to me and give them to Jesus. Give them to God. All right? And take your time with it. If you have 2 or 3 things, fine. If you only have 1, that's okay. We just relax with that. Say whatever you want to say that you thought about that you want to be sorry for. Okay? And once you're finished with that, I'll say, is that everything now? You'll say, yeah. Then I'm going to say, I'm going to become your coach. And I'm going to give you some advice on how to maybe get rid of that sin, how to be a better follower of Jesus, how to be a better disciple of Jesus, student of Jesus, okay? I'll coach you on how to be a better Christian. That makes sense? About your sins. And how maybe to overcome those sins and not do them again. When that is finished, then I'm going to give you a penance. Now, what is a penance? It's not a punishment.
Oh.
Tell me what a penance is. Yes, Quinn?
It's something you do for making up your sins.
Yes, it's something you can do to show you're sorry for your sins. Now, it could be a prayer, or it could be an action to do, depending on what the priest wants to do. He could have you say a prayer for your family to show that you love them and you're sorry for your sins. Or it could be an action that you might do later on to show that you're sorry for your sins. All right? That's what so it's not a punishment, though. I'm not going to say, go to your room. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. So it's a reminder for you to be Jesus and be sorry for your sins by doing an action or a prayer. Okay? That's called a penance. When that is finished, then the priest will put his hand over your head and say the words of absolution. And what the word of absolution is the prayer of forgiveness. Where God, at that moment, where God will actually forgive you of all of your sins. So listen carefully to that prayer. It's a very beautiful prayer. I'll put my hands over your head and pray that prayer of absolution over you. When that is finished, I'll say, Louis, you did a super good job. Wonderful. Such a great day, your first reconciliation. And then your mom and dad are going to be on the bottom of the steps. And you know what they're going to have in their hand? Yes! How did you know that? That's right. They're going to have the candle. You got candles at home? Are you working on them? Picking up and painting them, put colors on them, stuff like that? All right.
I haven't put colors on.
Are you doing that already?
I'm going to work on it.
Okay, got to work on it. And so they're going to be at the bottom of the steps and with your candle. And you're going to go to the very back of church where the baptismal font is and the large Easter candle. And there'll be a teacher back there, and your mom and dad will help you light that candle from the Easter candle, showing that you're a light of Christ. Sin puts us in darkness. Reconciliation puts us back in the light of Christ. And you're going to put your candle, when you light it, on a table in front of the baptismal font. You go back and sit down for the rest of the prayer service until everyone is finished in your class. After the final hymn, we're all finished. When you walk out of church, you take your candle home as a souvenir of your first reconciliation day. Put it on your dresser. Put it wherever you want to remind you of this holy day of your first reconciliation. Okay, Louis, is that good? Very good job. Let's have one more person practice before you ask questions, and have Ms. McLaughlin choose somebody to do that for us today.
This is Noelle.
Yes. Hey, Noelle, come on up here. Why don't you sit down? See, your mom and dad will bring you to church that day like they brought you to baptism, and I'll say, oh, Noelle, you look so beautiful today. Oh, is that a new outfit, new dress? You say yes or no, whatever. We'll talk about how beautiful you are. And what a special day your first reconciliation day is. Okay? Once we finish talking and talking about praying a little bit with each other, then I'm going to say to you, Noelle, well, now you know why we're here for first reconciliation. What do you want to tell Jesus you're sorry for today? What are you going to do then, Noelle? Yes. You will tell the priest your sin. remember, Noel, who are you really telling your sins to? Yes, you're telling them to God. So, that's what we're gonna do, and then take as much time as you want talking about your sins, talking about how many you have that you thought about, just say them all. And then, and when you're finished with that, I'll say, is there anything else? And you'll say, no, that's it. Then I'm gonna be your coach, and I'm gonna help you become a better follower of Jesus, maybe by not doing those sins again, all right? Trying to be a better follower of Jesus, a disciple of Jesus, a student of Jesus, okay? When that is finished, I will then give you the penance. Now, what is, penance is not a what? It's not a punishment, is it? No. I'm not gonna say, you're grounded. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's a reminder for you to be a better person and be sorry for your sins. It could be a prayer to say, or an action to do. That's called a penance. Okay, kids? When that is finished, then I'm gonna say the prayer over you. A prayer of sorrow called absolution. Put my hands over your head, and I will say that prayer where God is forgiving you of all your sins. And when that's finished, I'll say, Noel, you did a great job your first reconciliation. Isn't that a great day? And then what are you gonna do then? Exactly. Your parents will be down there waiting for you with your candle that you've decorated. And you're gonna go to the back of church where the baptismal font is and the big Easter candle. And you and your parents will be with the teacher back there to help light that candle from the Easter candle. You put it on the table. When our final hymn is ready, you're ready to go home. You'll take your candle home as a souvenir, reminding you of this wonderful day when you lit your light again from being in the light of Christ. Because sin kind of dims our light, and reconciliation makes our light bright again. Okay? Thank you, Noel. You did a fine job. You may go back and sit down. Good job. Now, there's two